Now, everyone, this is Jade. Now, over a year ago, now this is very important. You see, over a year ago, Jade admits that she was living a much more dangerous life than she is today. She was drinking, she was partying, she was completely out of control. And she admits that. But just as she was turning her life around, Jade learned that she was pregnant. The problem is, because of those wild days, Jade doesn't know who the father of her now 2-month-old son, Joseph, is. What she does know is this. It could be her boyfriend, Robbie, or another man named Ben, or another man named Andy. One woman, 3 men, and we need to know the truth. Here's Jade's story.
I am here because there are 3 different men who could be the father of my 2-month-old son, Joseph. My boyfriend, Robbie, another guy named Ben, or Andy, who I already have a child with now. The time I got pregnant, I was involved with alcohol and drugs and made a lot of bad decisions. I went to rehab and cleaned my act up and said I would never, ever go back to the things I did before. My boyfriend, Robbie, has been there with me since day one, and he is such an amazing father to Joseph. Ben hopes he is the father too, but if he is, I hope he steps up to the plate and takes care of his son. I'm hoping Andy isn't my son's father because he just doesn't want to be. I feel really bad about the situation that I'm in, and I just wish that none of us had to go through this.
So this is really interesting to me. And by the way, the guy Andy is on the far right there, right? He's the dark-haired guy. Mm-hmm. But even though you and Andy have a child together, you don't want him to be the father of this child.
Right.
Although he could be a possibility.
Right.
And by the way, he's the one fella who's not here.
Right.
He's not here today, but the other 2 are. Mm-hmm. You want Robbie to be the father.
Yeah, Robbie's been there through my whole pregnancy, been there to every doctor's appointment.
And what about Ben? Ben says he wants to be the father.
Ben, he does, and he's seen Joseph and spent about an hour with him, but he also didn't want to be there because he didn't want to get too attached if it wasn't his.
Now, what's going to happen if Robbie's not the father?
He told me he'd stay by my side, he'd still be there, and...
All right, we sat down with Robbie. This is what he had to say. Watch.
I'm so hoping I'm the father of my girlfriend Jade's 2-month-old son, Joseph. But the fact is, there is a possibility that 2 other men could be the father too. The situation is really tearing me up, because I already feel like Joseph's my son. I think Joseph looked like me. He got my blonde hair and my blue eyes. What worries me is that Ben's also got blonde hair and bluish eyes, so it's hard to tell. Ben's a good guy, so if it turns out that I'm not Joseph's father, I hope he is. Third guy, Andy, is Jade's ex. He doesn't think he's a father and doesn't want to be. I really can't stand that guy, and I hope he is not Joseph's biological dad. It would mean the world to me if I could find out that I'm Joseph's father. So if the test says I'm not, I'll be crushed.
All right, everybody, sounds like a nice guy. Here's Robbie. Robbie, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. So, what do you think?
It's hard. I don't like not knowing.
But you've been around that child as long as 2 months old, is that right?
I've been around him since the day he was born.
If you're not the father, what do you think your relationship will be with him?
I'm going to be a stepdad. I'm going to be there for him because I'm not sure about these other 2 guys.
Did you know she was seeing other guys and she was seeing you?
Yeah, I had an idea. But it don't matter to me. The past is the past. She turned it around.
Now, what I got out of that videotape of yours is you don't have any regard for Andy, right?
Man, I don't like Andy. I don't like the way he's treated Jade, the way he's played games with the first daughter. So I really don't want it to be his.
And Ben's not your best friend.
He's not my best friend, but we're acquaintances and we're okay
You're
with each
okay.
other. Yeah.
That's cool.
He's a good guy.
Who do you think that child looks like?
He got my eyes and my hair. And he's got Ben's nose, so it's really hard to tell for me.
All right. So, as we know, the other two men, Ben and Andy, were also tested. We spoke to Ben before the show. This is what Ben had to say.
My name's Ben. I do believe I am the father of Jade's 2-month-old son, Joseph. I know there is a chance that the baby could be her boyfriend Robbie's or her ex-boyfriend Andy's, but I really hope he is mine. I do think Joseph looks a lot like me. He has my eyes, my hair color, my cheek structure. I definitely think he is my son. I haven't really been there a whole lot for Jade's son. That's because I don't want to get too attached to a child that might not be mine. But if I find out I am the father, I will do everything in my power to make sure my son has the best life possible. I'm hoping today I find out that I am Joseph's father. That would make me the happiest man alive.
All right, here's Ben. Ben, come on out.
How you doing?
Good, how
So,
you
Ben,
doing?
they're a couple. You don't want to intrude on that, right?
Not at all.
This relationship is strong.
It's incredible.
It seems.
I think that it's awesome that they're together and he stuck through her with everything.
But you want to be the father of Joseph.
If he's mine, if he's mine, I'll do everything I can for him.
Do you know
He's
the other guy?
Yes, I do.
What do you think of him?
Yeah, I don't know how to go there with it.
Right. Now, Andy's not here, but he did send us a videotape, and he wanted us to know his feelings about the situation.
My name is Andy, and I don't think I'm the father of Jade's 2-month-old son, Joseph. Jade was living a wild life when she got pregnant with Joseph. There's at least 2 other guys that could be the father. I have 1 child with Jade, and she's 14 months old. That's my only kid, and she's the only one that can call me daddy. I'm not going to take care of a child that I don't think is mine. I'm just not going to do it. I can't wait for the DNA results to be revealed so that I can move on with my life and quit hearing about this. Jade, you got yourself into this mess, so you deal with it, and leave me out of it.
Now, everybody, let's find out the answer, okay? When it comes to 2-month-old Joseph, Ben, you are not the father. When it comes to 2-month-old Joseph, Robbie, you are not the father. Jade, don't you want to know the answer?
Well, I already know it.
You think so? I'll give it to you here. When it comes to 2-month-old Joseph, Andy is the father. Jade,
What?
you've got a guy next to you who will be there with you, who will treat that son as his own.
Love you too, baby. He's still mine.
So here's the deal. You've got a guy who wants to be the stepfather of this child, who wants to be close to this child. And if Andy is the kind of person he is, he won't want to be in the child's life anyway, okay?
Nope.
All right?
But if they ever need anything, I want them to know they can call me.
Your Uncle Ben, dog. Your Uncle Ben.
Andy,
Yeah.
it's Jade.
Hi.
So we just got the results, and you are the father.
I am.
Yep.
That's sweet.
I hope you do what's right and take care of the baby, just like you take care of your daughter.
Yeah. Well, your son couldn't have a better dad.
Yeah.
Our son couldn't have a better dad. I have a pretty big smile on my face.